Hello viewers, I am Mr. Dilip Kumar Pal, stand before you with a topic Features of Colonialism Part 2. In Features of Colonialism Part 1, I have discussed 6 features of colonialism, and in today's video, Features of Colonialism Part 2, I will discuss some more features of colonialism. This feature of colonialism is found in +3 third semester core paper number 5, which is Colonialism and Nationalism in India. But before I discuss features of colonialism part 2, I want to intimate my viewers that my channel name is Dilip Kumar Pal 9375. In this channel, political science videos of +2 first year and +2 second year are found both in English and ODI. And so far as +3 level is concerned, political science honors videos are found from +3 first semester to third semester, which are on the basis of National Education Policy 2020, and political science honors videos of +3 fourth semester to sixth semester are found, as well as ethics and values videos are found from +3 fourth semester to sixth semester. So I want to inform my viewers that any video you want on any topic, just write my name Dilip Kumar Pal and the name of the topic in Google or YouTube. You will get both English and Odia video. Let us start. Features of Colonialism Part 2. In Features of Colonialism Part 1, I have discussed 6 features of colonialism. And in Features of Colonialism Part 2, I will discuss some more features of colonialism. Let us start. Features of Colonialism Part 2. Colonialism refers to the practice and or policy. Colonialism refers to the practice or policy of a nation establishing and maintaining control over a foreign territory or people. Following are its features. Colonialism means the policy or practice of a nation to control foreign land and its people. So whenever a country will control foreign land or people of a foreign country, it is known as colonialism. And colonialism has some features. In Colonialism Part 1, I have discussed 6 important videos, and in Colonialism Part 2, I will discuss some more features. Feature number 7, dependent economy. Another feature of colonialism is dependent economy. What it means? It is another feature of colonialism. Dependent economy is another feature of colonialism. It is a system where colonies become reliant on the colonial power for manufactured goods and economic stability, while colonial power extracts raw materials and labor for its own benefits. Another feature of colonialism is dependent economics. It means in colonialism, the colonial power will make colonized people to depend on them. So the economic stability of the colonized area depends on colonial power, and the colonial power extract raw materials from the colonized people, and the colonized people depend on the colonial power for manufactured goods and economic stability. This creates a cycle of exploitation leading to underdevelopment within the colony, as the resources and industries are geared towards serving the colonizers rather than fostering the local prosperity. Another feature of colonialism is that in colonialism, the colonial power will make colonies in such a manner that colonies will become dependent on them. Another feature of colonialism is that the colonial power will make colonies in such a way that colonies will depend on the colonized power. The colonies will depend, but colonized power will depend on the colonizing power for their economy stability. So another feature of colonialism is dependent economy. Dependent economy means in colonialism the colonies depend on colonial power for their economic stability, and the colonizing power extracts raw materials. They use labor and resources of the colonized area for their own benefit. So in colonialism, the colonies will depend on the colonial power, or the economy of the colony will be dependent economy. Another feature of colonization is ideology of civilizing missions. Another feature of colonialism is ideology of civilizing missions. It is another feature of colonialism. So ideology of civilizing mission means the civilizing mission in colonialism was a colonial era ideology claiming that colonizing powers had the duty to civilize non-European people whom they considered backward or heathen by bringing them Western culture, education and value. Another feature of colonialism is ideology of civilizing missions. It means in colonialism, the colonial power believed that European nations or the people of European nations are developed and people of non-European territories or areas are not developed. So, in colonialism, the colonial power believed that it is their duty to civilize colonial people who are considered as uncivilized and backward. This paternalistic concept was used to justify military intervention, exploitation, and the cultural assimilation of indigenous population, framing colonial rule as a benevolent act for the betterment of colonized society. So another feature of colonialism is ideology of civilizing nations. The colonial nation believe that they are developed, they are civilized, but people of colonized territory are uncivilized, backward. So, in colonialism, the colonial power believe that as they are developed, it is their duty to make development, to make civilized people of colonial area. So, it is another ideology of colonialism. Then the ninth ideology of colonialism is supply of raw materials. Supply of raw materials was a defining feature of colonialism, as colonizing power forced colonies to produce and provide raw materials like cotton, sugar and tin for their own industrial and economic benefit, leading to exploitative economy and destruction of local industrial communities. So another feature of colonialism is supply of raw materials. The colonial power forced people of colonies to extract raw materials which are used for the benefit of colonial power. So another feature of colonialism is supply of raw materials. In colonialism, the colonial power forced colonial people to produce raw materials which are to be used for the benefit of the colonial nations. Another feature of colonialism is resistance and decolonization. Over time, indigenous people often resisted colonial rule through uprisings, revolts, and independent movements. So when in colonialism, colonial people started to exploit the people of colonies. Gradually, people of colonies became aware that they are being exploited. So they make revolt, uprising against the colonial nations, and they wanted to become independent. These struggles played a significant role in the eventual decolonization of many regions. After Second World War, many colonies gained independence through political, diplomatic and however means, often in the face of resistance from colonial power, unwilling to relinquish control. So another feature of colonialism is resistance and decolonization. It means when people of colonial nations started to exploit people of colonies, with the lapse of time, people of colonies make revolt, make uprising, make movements against the colonial power. Because people of colonies, they became aware that they are being exploited. So when they became aware that they are being exploited, they raised their voice. So continuous political struggles were found against the colonial power, those who are not willing to give up power. Another feature of colonialism is legacy of colonialism. It means after colonialism or after the independence of colonies, what were the effects? It was another feature of colonialism, legacy of colonialism. Legacy of colonialism means even though colonial rule ended, its effects still felt in colonized area like footprint left in the sand. It is the lasting impact that colonialism has on a society's culture, economy, politics and social life, like ethnic conflict, political instability, environmental degradation. So another feature of colonialism is legacy of colonialism. It means when people of colonies became aware that they are being exploited by the colonial power, they make revolt. So when people of colonies make revolt, at the time many colonies got independent from the colonial power. So after getting independence from the colonial power, in colonies there are some impacts of colonial rule. So when colonial countries give independence to people of colonies, so what were the results? Results were political instabilities in the colonial area, then ethnic conflict in the colonial area, then environmental degradation in the colonial area. When colonial power left colonies, when they were unable to face different type of uprising by the colonial people, so many colonial nations left, gave independence to colonial people. So when people of colonies got independence, there are many problems in the colonies. When colonies got independence, at the time there were some problems in the colonies known as legacy of colonialism. These problems were political instability, ethnic conflicts and environmental degradation. So in this video we have discussed features of colonialism, we have discussed some 5 important features of colonialism. In features of colonialism part 1 I have discussed 6 features of colonialism, and in features of colonialism part 2 I have discussed 5 important features of colonialism. So I request my viewers to subscribe the channel for your benefit and aware of your friends, maybe your plus 2 and plus 3 about this channel, so some students will be benefited. I have already told to you, a little help to anybody, it is a great help for some others. Thank you. Have a good day.